Good afternoon and welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. My name is Maria. I am a community organizer and youth coordinator at SOC, and I will be your host for today. Just give me a second while I welcome our Spanish-speaking guests. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a 3 en Punto con SOC. Mi nombre es María, soy una organizadora de la comunidad y coordinadora del grupo de jóvenes con SOC. Hoy nuestro programa es en inglés, pero ofrecemos traducciones al español. Para escuchar la traducción puede llamar al número que aparece en la pantalla, que es 646-749-3122, y la contraseña es 779-328-221. Okay, so we'll continue with our show and with some other reminders. There is a link to our past recorded episodes on our Facebook and YouTube page, so feel free to check those out. I'd also like to give a quick shout out to our staff. Today we have Marlene producing and Travis doing comments. Another reminder to complete our SOC survey. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on our forum, and we're also open to any suggestions or topics you'd like to see on here. All of our SOC staff is working virtually from home, and that is why you see us on the screen without masks at this time. Although we are working from home, SOC is still here for you. You can reach us via email at soc@socmilwaukee.org or call us at 414-672-8090. And you can also check out our website at socmilwaukee.org. Lastly, I'd like to share a disclaimer that the views and opinions shared today do not necessarily reflect those of SOC. And before I continue with our announcements, I'd like to invite you all to comment just so that we can get an idea of who is all with us today. So I don't see any comments yet, but I do see that there are some viewers. So if you guys can please comment so that I can give you a quick shout out and just so that we can get an idea of who's all here with us. So we'll continue with some announcements. As you already know, today is our Youth Forum Day. For our special guests, we will have Samantha Sanchez from Core El Centro joining us. But before we move forward with our interview, I'd like to go over what the rest of the week looks like for our forum. So tomorrow is Wednesday, our Spanish day, and we'll have Pedro Hernandez from the Legal Aid Society with us. And then Thursday, we'll have Maria Barker from Planned Parenthood. And Friday, we'll have Community Development, Organizing, and Leadership Day. So we hope you can all join us for the rest of the week and get more information from all the amazing guests we have booked. So now we will go with our guest segment for today, and I want to welcome Samantha Sanchez from Core to our forum. Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Maria. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having, for inviting me and Core to today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining us. So we can start off just by you telling us a little bit about yourself and your role at Core, and then a little bit about Core as well.
Yeah, so I'm Samantha Sanchez, and I've been at Core for about 4 years. And I just recently moved into the role of Director of Development. So that's exciting, but I've been in communications in the development office for those last 4 years. And I just really, really love Core and have a passion for the mission. So Core El Centro was founded in 2002, so it's been around for almost 20 years. And we're a natural healing center located in Walker's Point. So we offer services. We offer one-on-one services like massage, acupuncture, Reiki healing, and there's a longer list there. And then we also offer like movement classes such as yoga and dance classes and stretch and family movement classes as well for kids and whole families. And we've got a garden and nutrition program. So it's really about holistic health and looking at the whole being, but all these services are offered just affordably. So a lot of these services sometimes can be really expensive. And so we just believe that everybody should have access to them.
Can you tell us a little bit about the programs you're offering right now? For this, I don't know if you guys go by seasons or how that works, or by classes, but if you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. So right now, just to kind of start with our one-on-one services, we have we closed down for a while at the beginning of the pandemic, but we are open again. We're actually like closed right now. So Core El Centro always closes kind of over the holidays into the new year, but we decided to stay closed for 2 extra weeks just to be out of an abundance of caution, just with COVID numbers. So, but we will be open again for one-on-one services, kind of on a more limited basis for safety starting next week. And then right now we have a really, really great offering of a lot of services online. So we've got like our movement classes. So we have like a weekly yoga classes, a stretch class, which is great because it's just like 30 minutes. You jump online, you just stretch a little bit. And so I really like that class. And then for our like children's wellness program, which is family centered, we do that kind of like in 6 weeks portions. So right now we just launched our, January kind of early winter 6-week classes, and I can share, like I've got the newsletter for that. So you can kind of see exactly what we're offering, but we've got like children's ballet classes and children's like family yoga and a fun like Latin dance class, which is just super accessible. Yeah, and I think what's great about that is you can either register for like an individual class, or you can sign up for a monthly play pass, which is $35 for the month, and then you get like unlimited access to any of our classes.
What are the age ranges for this?
What was that? Sorry.
The age ranges for, because it's that 6-week children's program. So what ages?
Yeah. So I would say kind of a younger, like 2 to 12, but it's more focused on like younger children versus like teenagers. But really it's open to all. And a lot of those classes can be done like whole family classes, like family yoga is great for like parents to jump into. So yeah, I would say like a younger age range.
And then these are online as well?
Yeah, these are all online classes. So to access the classes, you can just go to our website, and I don't know if I can like post the link or send it in this chat here.
Put it on the chat.
So I'll just kind of post so on our website, you can go to either like register for adult classes or for children's family classes. And we use Mindbody. So since the pandemic, we were trying to figure out how do we get these classes so that everybody can access them as easily as possible. But so we're using Mindbody, which is like an online platform for classes like this. So if people have a Mindbody account, they can just jump on their Mindbody account and find Core El Centro and sign up for these classes. Otherwise, just going to our website is a great kind of way to sign up.
I believe there's an app for Mindbody.
Yes. And we do our best to have like tutorials and frequently asked questions available. But this is the link I'm sending now is where you can go to, like, if you are new to Mindbody, new to Core El Centro, you can go register, and then this will get you signed up for like a Mindbody account, and you can go in and see everything that's available. And so that's helpful, but either way, if you just go to our website, you can find lots of good information. And then I'll just put in our phone number because we've got really great staff at our front desk who will answer questions too. Like if you go online and are having trouble, you can just give them a call in English or Spanish. They can help answer your questions and help navigate our services.
Okay, let me just post these on here real quick.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then in the meantime as well, I just want to see our comments. If there's any questions here for you so far, and if there aren't, if you guys can feel free to ask any questions you may have. But right now I see all of our SOC youth is here watching with us, and so is Diana. Diana did ask about a Spanish line to call, so just to remind everyone real quick, this is being translated at the moment, and you can go ahead and access via this number that's on the screen right now. And it's also on the comment section as well. So with that, I just wanted to, you did mention that we can call and someone can also like help out in Spanish. Does that mean that the programs are also bilingual, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's a great question. So absolutely calling the front desk, English or Spanish. And then for programs, so there's kind of a variety. So some of our classes are just in English, but we also have like certain things that are just in Spanish as well. We've been like struggling with the best way to deliver some of our classes in both English and Spanish at the same time. You know, that's kind of a struggle virtually. But we try to make everything as accessible as possible. So always reach out and ask if there's a specific thing you're interested in. One thing I did want to mention, something exciting that's coming up that we're offering. We offer a monthly food as medicine class. So that's like an hour-long virtual class where we have a guest come in and share a recipe that's healthy, but like easy to make. And those we have like an English one and a Spanish one, but we have one coming up on, I believe, January 22nd at 9 a.m. And that one's actually going to be led by our front desk manager, Fernie or Maria Magana. And she's going to make, I know one of the recipes she's going to use is a bruschetta. And so that you can register for like through MindBody online on our website. But I believe that'll be like, we'll say if it's in English or in Spanish. But again, just like reach out. And if you're looking for some clarity around that.
We do have a question here from Maria Torres asking, which days are yoga classes?
Yeah, so on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m., we have yoga online that I believe is in English. And then we've got it several days a week. So then on Thursdays, we have at, I believe, 6 p.m., we offer a yoga class. And then on Fridays at 6:45 p.m., we have yoga in Espanol. And that's a great class too. So whether you're looking for it in English or Spanish, there's a variety of morning and evening times for you to be able to access those.
Okay. And then the best way to see those, would it be through this the link of Core El Centro register, or would it be the MindBody online?
Let me send you another link just to our calendar, which I think is going to show you a little bit better here. To the calendar.
And then we do have a quick other question on how do individuals pay for online services?
Yeah. So there's a couple options. We do have it set up online so that you can pay through PayPal. Online, you can send in a check, you can stop by and pay in cash, or I believe you can pay through the MindBody app as well.
Okay. So would you recommend, if people don't want to pay or can't pay with a credit or bank account, for them to go to the office and pay in person?
Yeah, I would say actually just give the front desk a call and see like if they're, what's the best way for them, depending on, their needs. Like if you wanted to pay in cash, like what's the best time to stop by safely. And, usually just to kind of coordinate with the front desk. So we are keeping it not so populated and so it's not like when other people are coming but yeah, we can absolutely, you can drop money off or send in a check. But yeah, if there's a different way you'd like to pay besides online, then I would just give the front desk a call and coordinate with them.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And I'll just wait for the link for the monthly calendar.
Yeah. I just hit send, but it said it was having trouble connecting. Do you want me to email it to you?
Yeah, you can do that, and I can just post that. Another question is there a discount for any person that's under the poverty line for pro?
Yes. So let me see here. There is, it's all pay what you can. So it's super affordable. So that $35 like monthly pass is like, it's just based on income, and you just like, you pay what you can.
Okay.
And then, so that's not like a set kind of price there. And then for individual classes, I believe it's that you kind of choose to. So it's like either you can pay $0, $2, $4, $6, or $8 per class. So you really choose what's best for you at this time. You know, this is not normal times, and we just want people to be able to access the classes is our main goal.
Perfect. Yeah, I see it here on the app. I think I follow MindBody as well too.
Yeah.
I follow Core.
Oh, awesome.
So
I think
it's like the best way because you can see like the
right.
schedule.
Right. So too, I think we'll be releasing on our website soon, like a video tutorial on like a little bit more intricate on that to do the MindBody if you don't have the MindBody app or you're just not familiar with using it. And I apologize because I'm having trouble with my internet and getting this link to you. But if you just go to the Core El Centro website, which is www.core-elcentro.org, on the top right-hand corner will be a calendar button. And you just click that, and that's where you can see all of our offerings.
Okay. Okay, I see it. The green button.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got it. Let me post that. Okay.
And I'll just
click on the chat.
Perfect. Thank you so much for finding that. And one thing I will say too, as far as like, we also offer like workshops. Like last month we had a workshop that was like about like using herbs for relaxation, and all of those are pay what you can too. So we always try to make it as accessible as possible, and we're always, you know, if there's anybody has suggestions or feedback for us to make it more accessible, we want to know so we can do that.
Okay. Do you mind if I just share my screen then real quick so that I can show?
Yeah, please do. That'd be fantastic. And our website is in English and Spanish too. So registration pages and all of that are accessible in English and Spanish.
I believe sharing. Okay, there we go. So this is the calendar. I click on full calendar, and then I believe, or then you have it listed here. What's the latest that we can sign up for a class? So like, could I still sign up for the 6 p.m. class today?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think so. What happens when you sign up for a class is you'll get like an email from MindBody, and then you'll get an email from another platform called FitGrid, which automatically sends you the link, like the Zoom link to the class an hour before class.
Okay.
So you'll get kind of like 2 emails. So I would say, you know, an hour before class would be plenty time.
Okay.
And if we ever do have a deadline for a workshop, we'll let you know.
And then there's also the calendar in Spanish. So that's perfect. It's in both languages.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. And another question is, do individuals have to wear masks the whole time while doing exercise? Are you guys doing any in person right now, or is it all virtual?
Or not. So yeah, I mean, great
Okay.
question. But since it is all online, that there's, you can exercise from the comfort of your own home. And, I hopefully sooner than later we'll be able to resume in person, because we don't all have spaces that feel safe or, distraction free. Also, I would say, just want to throw out there that if you jump on a class, do not feel obligated to stay the whole time. If things come up or families around, and you can only do 15 minutes, 15 minutes of stretching is better than none. So don't feel, bad about anything like that. But yeah, we just encourage you to try and come, and yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This is all really, really helpful information. Do you have any other last minute announcements maybe, or anything that you might want to share with us before we let you go?
Yeah, I guess just again, thanks for having us on. And I'll send you an email with any questions that people have. Also on our website, there is a place where if you have questions, you can just fill that in, and I monitor that, so I try to respond as quickly as possible. And yeah, just reach out if you have any questions, and just sending people a lot of love and support right now, and anything you can do to take care of yourself, even just for a couple minutes at this time, we encourage you to do that, and want to support you in that.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, and thank you for all this really, really helpful information as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Maria.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I clicked on the wrong button. So we'll move on. If you guys have any questions, I know that all of the links for Core El Centro and the ones that Samantha gave us are up on our comments. But if you can think of any other questions that you might have, feel free to comment. And we'll try to share as much information as we can with you all. So let's just see who's all here with us. I know SOC Youth is here with us, and then Maria Torres, also Diana Becerra. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for asking questions. And then we'll move on to our next segment, which is the coronavirus update. So we'll have Marlene come on and join us live with a COVID-19 vaccine update.
Thanks, Maria. Hi, everyone. Okay, so today I'm going to explain to you guys the current phase system for the vaccine distribution. So let me show you this image here. So essentially for Wisconsin, they did change some things up in regards to who's going to be considered under phase 1. All right. This is not an updated chart, but it is a very vague chart, and I'm going to explain who goes under what section. All right, so 1A, phase 1A is still for frontline healthcare workers and emergency medical service workers, such as medics, etc. And then long-term care facility staff and residents. So these are individuals that are working with the CDC pharmacy partnership. So what that is they're vaccinating individuals that are taking care of those that are in long-term care. So what that means is those that are in, elderly homes, or anything that has to deal with elderly individuals. Those individuals are the first priority to be vaccinated, just because these 3 individual teams are the ones that are going to be affected and exposed the most. So they are going to be vaccinated first. We also want them vaccinated first because we need more healthcare staff to be able to have immunity in order to go out and vaccinate the rest of the Milwaukee population or Wisconsin population. So once we get all of the frontline workers and emergency medics and those that take care of the elderly, they can then move on to phase 1B, and then they're going to be vaccinating the service workers. So that includes police officers and firefighters. So that was actually just passed today by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. So those individuals will be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine beginning January 18th, which begins the first step in the phase 1B for Wisconsin. Wisconsin has been vaccinating the 1A population since December 14th, which includes the frontline care workers and residents of the long-term care facilities, including nursing homes and assisted living facilities. There are 1,098 entities fully registered and ready to provide COVID-19 vaccines in Wisconsin. So the local health departments will be leading the coordination for the vaccination of police and fire personnel, as well as those that are in emergency medical services. And local health departments will work in partnership with local vaccinators, including healthcare systems and pharmacies, to ensure vaccine access is statewide. So what's going to be happening is once vaccination is available to everyone, CVS and Walgreens and facilities of that sort will have the COVID-19 vaccine the same way that they have the flu vaccine, and you can go in and get your shot once we are at phase 1C. Phase 2. So we urge everyone to continue wearing masks, washing their hands, and socially distancing as we continue to vaccinate more individuals. There are approximately 550,000 Wisconsinites who qualify under phase 1A. And as of January 10th, we have administered 151,502 vaccine doses. So we're essentially 1/5 of the way there. Wisconsin does have a huge healthcare work field. So that is why we are, not we, but like Wisconsin healthcare workers are going towards trying to get everyone vaccinated, but Wisconsin has a larger healthcare, like frontline workers and medics and those that are elderly, that are in nursing homes. We have a large population of those individuals as compared to other states. So the vaccination rate is moving at where it should be. The issue is that we have a small number of those individuals that can actually vaccinate others. So that's why we're seeing that it's a slower process for getting everyone in phase 1A vaccinated in order to move on to phase 1B. If you see that, so that chart, but I'm going to now share my screen to show you another website that I definitely recommend going to. So if you go to the City of Milwaukee Health Department, it's going to break down, and we have the link in the comments. So it's going to break down what group A means, what group B means, adults. So group B is adults age 75 and up. So group 1B, that's what it's going to be. And then we're going to have frontline essential workers that are going to be vaccinated. That includes first responders, such as firefighters and police officers. So that's going to be taking into effect January 18th. Corrections officers, food and agricultural workers, U.S. Post Office service workers, manufacturing workers, grocery store workers, public transit workers, and those who work in the education sector, such as teachers and support staff members, as well as child care workers. Those in Group 1C are people aged 65 to 74 years old. and people aged 16 to 64 years old with medical conditions that increase the risk of severe COVID-19. All other essential workers are as follows. Those are workers in transportation and logistics, water and wastewater, food service, shelter and housing, such as construction workers, finance, bank tellers, information technology and communications, energy, legal, media, and public safety. So public safety includes, for example, engineers and then public health workers. Once those 3 groups are finalized, then they're going to move on to group 2, which is phase 2, and they're going to be vaccinating everyone else. So let me stop sharing that. So I know that's a lot of information. So once we get to phase 2, any remaining phase 1 populations will be vaccinated. So if we missed anyone in phase 1, they'll be vaccinated. And then additional high-risk critical populations will be vaccinated. Phase 3 is going to include any remaining phase 1 and phase 2 individuals. And then the general population will begin to have access to getting the COVID-19 vaccine. They estimate that the Wisconsin Health Department estimates that about we will be finished with phase 1 individuals by mid-February. Hopefully that is that's the estimation of when they're going to have those individuals vaccinated. Other than that, I just like to say that for individuals to continue wearing their masks and socially distancing, don't be afraid to advocate for your health. If you do feel uncomfortable around, your friends or family, if they're not wearing masks, I definitely advocate for that all the time. I also suggest, you can order food delivered to your home if you want to avoid going to the grocery store, or, you can ask someone who's a friend who is already going to the grocery store, if you are more at risk, to grab you some groceries and deliver it to the front of your home. If you do have COVID-19 symptoms, we suggest that you stay home and you can get vaccinated. You can go get tested at your local testing center. We recommend that, the Public Health Department recommends you get vaccinated through the PCR test if you are asymptomatic. But if you do have symptoms, you can do the rapid test and you will get your results. So that's my COVID-19 update for today. I hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you, Marlene, for that update. Next up, we will go with our CIVIC update, which is a video of Gabe.
Hey everybody, I have a short but important update for you all today, and that is that Governor Evers has activated the Wisconsin National Guard following some information that was released from the FBI regarding more armed protests that are being planned for the coming weeks. So right now the National Guard is boarding up the Capitol building's ground floor windows, and they will also just be in Madison to provide increased security when these armed protests occur. And the groups that are planning for these armed protests are calling for the storming of state, local, and federal government courthouses and administrative buildings if Trump is removed from office prior to finishing his term. But they're also planning these armed protests for Biden's inauguration day. So the violence that we saw last week is not over. There will be more armed protests in the coming weeks. And I just want to share this so that everyone does what they can, takes the precautions they need to stay safe in these coming weeks, because this violence is being called for at the local level, so who knows what might be happening in Milwaukee. So I would avoid the area of downtown, and we will definitely be paying attention to what local officials say regarding possible violence in Milwaukee, and then of course continuing on to the state and federal level. So again, I just want to get this information out so that everyone can take the precautions they need. There is a lot happening at the national level right now too that we will keep you posted on as more information comes out. But again, please just stay safe, everybody, and I will have more information for you all on another day, on another forum. Thanks.
Thank you to Gabe for that very helpful information. Definitely, let's try to keep and stay safe during these times. We never know what's going on or what will be going on. So just thanks, Gabe, again for that information. And let's make sure that we keep our neighborhood safe. Next up, we will have SOC feature with Travis coming on live with some safety updates.
Hello. Right on time. Hello, everybody. So some things from District 2. They're telling everybody it has like Hyundais, newer Hyundais with the key fob, Kias, and of course like Honda Civics and stuff. Very high cars are being stolen at a high rate. So we need to, if you have those cars, please, invest in using a club. Also, never warm up your car, leave your keys in there. That's another big thing that's going on right now. A lot of cars are getting stolen with keys in them. So we want to deter from doing that, because once those cars get stolen, then they drive all around the city with them. Sometimes crimes are committed with those cars and other things. It's just a big overall hassle. So if you can just please stay with your car when you warm it up. Be aware of your surroundings. And if you have any of those types of cars, the Kias, the Hyundais with the fobs, please get a club, and just know that those cars are being targeted right now. Also, Honda Civics are always highly stolen cars, and Accords. Also, the crime and safety meeting for District 2 will be on their Facebook page at 6 o'clock on January, or coming up the third Wednesday. And the D6 one will be January 27th, which is the fourth Wednesday. And you can go to their Facebook also, D6, and then they'll have the crime and safety meetings. And then the one for D2 will be in Spanish the day or so after. So if you haven't already liked their Facebook pages to keep their updates, please do so you can see what's going on in both D2 and D6. D2 had their Three Kings event this past thing, and it was a great success. So they want to thank all the people that donated to make that happen. There's a lot of work that goes into that. So that was great. Street lights, it's getting darker earlier. If you're seeing these street lights out, please call the city, 286 city or 286-2489. Call them up, let them know the nearest address to the street pole that's out, so they'll come and check it out. Sometimes it does take 2 days based on the problems. So the sooner you call it in, the sooner it can get fixed. There's just some other things going on. Obviously, you want to follow all the night parking rules and the winter parking rules. And there's a lot of car break-ins going on right now, so it's important not to leave nothing in your car that has any type of value. Even if you don't think it has value, don't leave it in your car. Sometimes they're breaking 8 to 10 car windows in a row, taking whatever they find in the cars. So it's important that you empty your car, make sure there's nothing in there, and just keep an eye on your cars. You get up at night, look outside. If you see anything, you see people stopping, driving, stopping, going on your block, call it in. If you see people like creeping around cars at night, call it in, because that's what's going on. Excuse me, they're entering cars, they're breaking windows and getting in the cars. So it's just very important. Other than that, there's not too much I have just remember check out the crime and safety meetings that are be coming up for both D2 and D6, and just be safe out here and always check your surroundings and be kind to one another, and have a good new year. Happy 2021. I think I'm done.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Travis, for that update with that very helpful information. So next up is our SOC promo video with Marisol.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, so there on the comment section, you can find our survey link. I believe it's all the way in the top of the comments. So you can go ahead and complete that survey for us. That would be very helpful. It's on there right now. Link is up on our screen. But okay, so it's almost time to go. And then before I let you guys all go, I just wanted to keep reminding you, just to remind you that we are still doing our live forum at 3 o'clock, Monday through Friday. And tomorrow, Wednesday, is our Spanish day, and we'll have Pedro Hernandez from the Legal Aid Society. On Thursday, we'll have Maria Barker from Planned Parenthood. And then Friday is our Community Development, Organizing, and Leadership Day. So hopefully we can all see you on for the rest of the week on our 3 o'clock forum. And then I'll close off with our founder and partner thank yous.
Hello, SOC viewers. I'm Jasmine, and I'm a youth organizer. We would like to thank everyone for supporting our 3 o'clock with SOC live show and for completing our SOC survey. In addition to thanking our residents for attending and sharing our show, we would also like to thank the following sponsors: Wisconsin Voices, Community Development Block Grants, Neo Philanthropy State Infrastructure Fund, Movement Voter Project, Catholic Campaign for Human Development, Silver Foundation, City of Milwaukee Office of Violence Prevention, Tides Foundation, City of Milwaukee Promise Zones, all the faithful individuals who support SOC through their personal donation. Thank you.